What is up, my fat flap fuckers? You ready for spawn issue number 169? Let's go. The witch bitch Nyx has finally returned, and she is being chased by demon dogs. She fucking runs inside of this house seeking refuge and then enters like a voodoo shop. Then this voodoo lady comes up to her, and this voodoo lady has Spawn pretty much everywhere, like painted everywhere, because she views Spawn as a savior, but she doesn't know his true name. Nyx mentions how she defiled somebody, how she betrayed somebody, and obviously she's talking about Spawn, so that's why she lost her powers. After revealing some of her secrets to this voodoo lady, she runs off telling her that the man's name, your savior, is Al Simmons. Nyx then arrives at the destination she's been trying to reach, and there's this edgy motherfucker with a snake wrapped around him, and he's like, finally. You took long enough, essentially. It's pretty much what he fucking says, alright? There's a cool little sword in the corner of the room. There's some candles. He's just an edgy motherfucker, right? And, Nyx is like, well, shit. I mean, she doesn't say that, but that's pretty much what she's thinking. Like, how could she trust a man like this? But she's pretty much forced to, and she has no other choice. Because Nyx wants her goddamn magic back. So, in order to get it back, she has to take these drugs, and her fucking pupils dilate like crazy. Then this voodoo lady calls down Spawn, and while Nyx is high, the snake guy is like, you see this sword? It's pretty fucking cool. And he gives it to her. And then he says, I'll be back. I have to show you something. You're gonna freak out when you see this. And then we find the angel warrior Zira's head inside of a jar. Now she's still alive because she can never die. Spawn arrives, phasing through the walls, and then you see the edgy dude get stabbed through the chest by a possessed Nyx. I'm pretty sure Zira is possessing her here right now, so yeah. Zira's like, I told you I'd be back, Spawn. Do you remember me? And he's like, yeah, I remember tearing your fucking head off. You remember that shit? Zira really tries to get Spawn to attack Nyx, but Spawn knows that that won't help anything because he'll just hurt Nyx. And then Zira stabs Spawn through the chest. Zira mentions how Nyx stabbed Spawn in the chest just like this and betrayed him, and Spawn says, I forgave her for that a long time ago. The voodoo lady then arrives by Zira's head and takes it out of the jar, throwing it to the pack of dogs. Voodoo lady's then talking to Mammon, and he gives her Nyx's power. After this, situation, Nyx asks Spawn, are you going to kill me now? Spawn tells her that he forgives her for everything. She tells Spawn that she loved him, and Spawn says, you wouldn't still love me if you knew what I've done. And she's like, then tell me what you've done. And then he does. And he thinks to himself, how could she ever forgive someone who's done that? But she does forgive him anyway. And that, my friends, wraps up Spawn issue number 169. Like the video if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, don't be a pussy. Like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.